What's up, sports fans, and welcome back to the channel. Get ready to have your minds blown because today we are counting down the top 10 most incredible sports plays that happened on this very day, November 5th, throughout history. We've scoured the archives to bring you moments of pure genius, jaw-dropping athleticism, and last-second heroics that will have you on the edge of your seat. From the gridiron to the basketball court, from the soccer pitch to the baseball diamond, these are the plays that define what it means to be a legend. So grab your popcorn, get comfortable, and let's dive right into the action. Kicking off our countdown at number 10, we're heading back to a crisp autumn evening in 1995. It was a pivotal NFL matchup. Fourth quarter, seconds ticking away. The quarterback drops back, the pocket collapses, and it looks like a sure sack. But wait, he spins out of a tackle, scrambles to his right, and launches a prayer deep downfield. The receiver, double covered, leaps into the air, contorting his body to make a one-handed grab in the back of the end zone. The crowd went absolutely wild. It was a catch that defied physics and secured a comeback victory that no one saw coming. This play wasn't just about athletic skill. It was about sheer will and refusing to give up, earning its spot as a truly mind-blowing moment. Sliding into our number 9 spot is a moment of pure magic from the world of soccer. Picture this, the 2011 Champions League, a tense knockout stage match. The score is level, and extra time is looming. A midfielder picks up the ball just past the halfway line, and instead of passing, he just starts running. He weaves through one defender, nutmegs another, and sidesteps a third with incredible agility. As he approaches the penalty box, to more defenders close in, but with a sudden burst of speed, he splits them both and unleashes a thunderous strike into the top corner of the net. The goalkeeper didn't even move. It was a solo run that felt like something out of a video game, a display of individual brilliance that left the entire stadium speechless. For our number 8 play, we're lacing up our skates and hitting the ice. This one comes from a Stanley Cup final game in 2003. A defenseman blocks a blistering slap shot, and the puck deflects wildly into the neutral zone. A speedy winger picks it up, but he's got two opponents bearing down on him. In a move of incredible creativity, he intentionally banks the puck off the sideboards right past the first defender. Then, as the second defender commits, he pulls off a breathtaking spinorama move, leaving the guy frozen. Now it's just him and the goalie. He fakes his shot, pulls the puck to his backhand, and softly tucks it in for the goal. It was a combination of speed, skill, and hockey IQ that was simply off the charts. At number 7, we were heading to the hardwood for a legendary NBA moment from 1988. It was Game 7 of the conference finals. The home team is down by 1 with only 3 seconds left on the clock. They inbound the ball from the sideline. The star player gets the pass, but he's trapped near half court by 2 defenders. Time is about to expire. With no other option, he throws up a desperate, high-arcing shot from nearly 40 feet out. The ball seems to hang in the air forever. And then, swish, nothing but net. The buzzer sounds and the arena erupts. It was the ultimate clutch shot, a buzzer beater for the ages that sent his team to the NBA Finals and cemented his legacy as a true legend. Cracking our top half at number 6 is a play from the world of cricket. This comes from a T20 World Cup final in 2016. The batting team needed an improbable 19 runs off the final over to win. It seemed impossible. The first ball is a dot ball. The pressure mounts. The second ball is smashed for a boundary. Hope is alive. The third ball, the batsman scoops it over the keeper for another 4. The crowd is on its feet. With 11 needed off 3, he then launches the next delivery high into the stands for a massive 6. Now, just 5 runs are needed from 2 balls. The bowler steams in, and the batsman connects perfectly again, sending the ball racing to the boundary for the winning runs. It was an unbelievable display of power hitting under extreme pressure. Now we're getting into the truly unforgettable plays. Coming in at number 5, we're back on the football field for what many call the miracle return. It was a college football rivalry game in 2007. The visiting team had just kicked a field goal to take the lead with only 6 seconds left. Game over, right? Wrong? On the ensuing kickoff, the returner fields the ball deep in his own end zone. He starts up the middle, then cuts sharply to the sideline, breaking a tackle. He gets a key block, reverses field, and suddenly, he has a convoy of teammates escorting him. He outruns the kicker and dives across the pylon as time expires. The stadium was an absolute shock. A 109-yard kickoff return for a touchdown to win the game. It doesn't get more dramatic than that. At number 4, We have a moment of defensive brilliance from Major League Baseball's World Series in 1992. It is the bottom of the ninth, 2 outs, runners on second and third. A hit wins the game and the series. The batter smacks a line drive into the gap in right center field. It looks like a definite walk-off winner, but out of nowhere, the center fielder comes flying in. He lays out in a full extension dive, parallel to the ground, and snares the ball just inches before it hits the grass. He slides for what feels like an eternity, holding his glove up to show the umpire he made the catch. Inning over, his team went on to win the game in extra innings, and that catch is still considered one of the greatest defensive plays in baseball history. We've reached our top 3, and these are the plays that are etched in sports history forever. At number 3 is an iconic moment from the Olympics. We're at the 2008 gymnastics final, the individual all-around competition. It all comes down to the final rotation on the high bar. The gymnast needs a near-perfect routine to win the gold medal. He swings into his routine with a series of complex release moves, catching the bar with flawless precision each time. He executes for consecutive release and catch maneuvers, a combination never successfully completed in a major competition before. He sticks the landing perfectly without a single wobble. The crowd's roar was deafening. It was a routine of unparalleled difficulty, a perfect execution under the most intense pressure imaginable, earning him the gold and a place in Olympic lore. Our runner-up, at number 2, takes us to the world of tennis. It was the 2012 Wimbledon final, a titanic 5-set battle between 2 of the sport's greatest rivals. We're deep into the final set, the score tied at 8-8. It's a grueling, 30-shot rally. Both players are covering every inch of the court, hitting incredible shots just to stay in the point. Finally, one player hits what looks like a certain winner, a sharp cross-court backhand that has his opponent scrambling. But somehow, he gets there. At a full sprint, he throws himself into a slide on the grass and, while doing the splits, flicks a forehand pass down the line for a winner. The commentator simply screamed, "You cannot be serious." It was a shot that defied belief and showcased a level of athleticism and determination that was simply superhuman. And finally, the number 1 mind-blowing sports play that happened on November 5th. This moment transcends sport. We're going back to 1979, a legendary college basketball game. It was a seemingly meaningless early season tournament, but it featured a player who would become a global icon. With his team down 2, he gets the ball on the wing with 5 seconds left. He drives baseline, but the defense collapses on him. He leaps into the air from behind the backboard, and as he flies past it, he twists his body, switches the ball to his other hand, and scoops it up and into the hoop from an impossible angle. It was a shot that nobody had ever seen before. It broke all the conventional rules of basketball, a display of creativity and body control that was decades ahead of its time. It wasn't just a game winner. It was the birth of a legend and a move that would be imitated on playgrounds for generations. It remains the most mind-blowing, jaw-dropping play we've ever seen. And there you have it, folks. The top 10 mind-blowing sports plays from November 5th. Which one was your favorite? Did we miss any? Let us know down in the comments below. If you enjoyed this trip down memory lane, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring that notification bell so you never miss another countdown. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.